In the deep reaches of the Shalvar sector, where the stars themselves seemed to whisper secrets, a fleet of the Zelthar Empire drifted cautiously through the void. The Zelthar were renowned across the galaxy for their intellect and technological prowess. Their minds were sharp enough to unlock the mysteries of black holes, clever enough to manipulate energy itself, and cunning enough to dominate entire star systems. Yet, here they faced a singular puzzle: human warships. Their scanners, the most advanced ever built, hummed quietly aboard the lead ship, the Vortex. But every attempt to scan the massive human vessels met only silence, distortion, and confusion. It was as if the ships refused to be understood. "Why won't the scans work?" asked Captain Neris, frustration evident in her voice. Her science. Officer Mullen sighed and looked up from his console. "It's unlike anything we've encountered. The warships seem to block every known form of scanning technology. Not just that, our sensors pick up false readings, conflicting data, and in some cases, complete system shutdowns." Neris rubbed her temples. "Are we sure it's not just a malfunction in our equipment?" Mullen shook his head. "No, Captain. Our equipment is flawless. The human vessels actively counteract our scans. It's almost as if the ships themselves are alive, defending their secrets." In the Galactic Council chambers, the discussion was no less heated. Representatives from numerous species debated the human ships with equal parts fear and fascination. Ambassador Kell of the Vorton Collective spoke gravely. "Humans have an uncanny ability to confound us. Even our brightest minds have failed. To unravel the technology aboard their warships," Elder Mara of the Zelrin Guild nodded. "It's said that humans rely on what they call adaptive systems, technology that evolves in response to threats. If that's true, then our attempts to scan them only trigger defensive responses." The council was divided. Some urged caution, while others demanded aggressive study. Meanwhile, aboard the Vortex, the Zelthar prepared for another encounter. They had spotted a human warship near the contested border of their territory. The ship was massive, black as a void, with angular surfaces designed for both stealth and intimidation. As the Vortex edged closer, its scanners attempted another sweep. The results were catastrophic. Systems flickered, alarms blared, and the ship's main computer went into emergency lockdown. The crew struggled to regain control, but the interference was relentless. Captain Neris barely kept her voice steady as she shouted orders. "Shut down all active scanning. Divert power to shields and propulsion. Prepare for evasive maneuvers." The human warship did not fire. It didn't need to. The mere presence of their vessel was a weapon. The Vortex scrambled to escape the invisible grip strangling its systems. It was an undeniable message. Don't pry. Far from the battlefield, on a secretive human command ship called the Sentinel, Commander Rael observed the Zelthar's reactions through indirect sensors. "This is why even genius aliens won't scan us," Rael said quietly to his second-in-command, Laura. "Our warships don't just defend with guns and shields. They defend with deception and control." Laura nodded. "Adaptive systems, cloaking, and electromagnetic interference. But this goes beyond technology. It's a philosophy. We do not just fight enemies. We confuse them, making it impossible for them to understand what they face." Rael's expression hardened. "We were hunted and nearly wiped out centuries ago. That experience taught us that knowledge is power, and ignorance is survival." Back on the Vortex, as the systems came back online, Captain Neris realized a painful truth. We cannot fight what we cannot understand. Their ships are a fortress of secrets, an enigma wrapped in steel. The Zelthar fleet withdrew, leaving the human warship to vanish into the stars, its secrets intact. At the Galactic Council, reports of the encounter fueled new respect and fear for humanity. Ambassador Kell concluded, "Perhaps the greatest strength of humanity is not their weapons, but their unwillingness to be known." The galaxy was reminded once more that sometimes the most formidable defense is the refusal to be understood.